My dear child, I am preparing you for a great blessing, and it delights me to watch you seek after me. It brings joy to my heart when you search for my presence, when you allow my word to nourish you, when you let my truth strengthen and sustain your soul. Leave your prayer request in the comments, and share this message with those you love. I rejoice every time I see you reaching toward me. When you choose to value our time together, when you create space in your crowded life simply to be with me, I see it all. In a world that constantly demands your attention, pulling you in countless directions, competing for every second of your time, you still choose me. You choose to open my words. You choose to bow your head in prayer. You choose to lift your voice in worship. You choose to still your heart and listen for my whisper. This is not small. This is not insignificant. This carries eternal weight. Every moment spent with me is a seed planted in forever. Every scripture you read is being inscribed upon your heart. Every prayer rises before my throne like incense. Every song of worship becomes part of heaven's own chorus. And every time you seek me, I draw near to you, and in that sacred nearness, transformation takes place. Hearts are healed, minds are renewed, strength is restored, destinies are shaped. I stand ready to speak to you, ready to release everything you need for the road ahead. You have endured so much, and I have witnessed every moment of it. I have counted every tear, heard every whispered prayer, and taken note of every act of faith. Now I want you to know, your season is shifting. The time of preparation is nearing its completion. The blessing I have been crafting uniquely for you is almost ready to be released. But before it comes, I must prepare you to carry it, to manage it, to steward it wisely. That is the purpose of this season. Not punishment, no delay, not rejection, preparation. Each time you seek me, each time you read my word, come to me in prayer, or listen for my voice, something powerful is activated in the unseen realm. Angels are mobilized, darkness retreats, heaven responds. Your faith grows, your spirit strengthens, your mind clears, your perspective aligns with truth. This is not empty religion. This is not ritual without meaning. This is the most important work of your life, because everything else flows from this relationship with me. Your relationships flourish when you walk closely with me. Your finances shift when your heart aligns with my wisdom. Your health responds when you rest in my presence. Your purpose becomes clear when you follow my voice. This is why the enemy fights so fiercely to distract you, fights to pull you away from my word, away from prayer, away from worship, away from fellowship. He knows that when you are close to me, you are powerful. When you are filled with my words, you cannot be stopped. When my spirit empowers you, you become unshakable. So he sends interruptions, anxieties, sudden demands, anything to distance you from the source of your strength. But I see you pushing through it all. I see you choosing me, even when you are exhausted, when your body aches, when your eyelids grow heavy. I see you opening your Bible, even when the words blur on the page, when you must reread the same verse again and again, yet you refuse to give up. You persist, you press through. You are determined to hear from me. I see you praying even when your emotions feel empty, when your words seem hollow, when it feels as if your prayers fall to the floor. Still, you pray. Still, you pour out your heart. Still, you intercede for others. I see you worshiping even with a heavy heart, even through tears, even when pain seems unbearable. You lift your hands anyway. You raise your voice anyway. You declare my goodness anyway. You proclaim my faithfulness anyway. You honor my name anyway. I see you seeking me, even when everything in you wants to surrender. When the battle has been long, when the burdens weigh heavily, when disappointment has worn you down, when your faith feels stretched to its limits, you still come. You still reach for me. You still call my name. You still trust. You still believe. And this moves me more deeply than you can imagine. It touches the center of my heart. It reveals a rare devotion, a precious love, a faithfulness that heaven treasures. You are not serving me out of obligation. You are not performing religious duty. You are genuinely, authentically, profoundly in love with me, and I love you just as deeply. This kind of devotion does not go unnoticed, and it will not go unrewarded. Not because you are perfect, but because you are persistent, consistent, and faithful. You keep showing up, you keep seeking, you keep knocking, you keep asking, and I assure you, not a single moment has been forgotten. Every sacrifice made in a secret place, every minute spent with me, every act of honor, every surrender, every prayer, it is all recorded, it is all remembered, and it will all be rewarded, abundantly pressed down, shaken together, and running over. The blessing I am preparing for you is not small, it is not temporary, it is not ordinary, it is great, expansive, weighty, transformative. And when I say it is great, I do not speak casually. I mean, it is vast, extraordinary, beyond what your natural mind can comprehend. I am talking about a blessing that will leave you speechless, that will bring you to your knees in gratitude, that will cause you to weep with joy. A blessing so comprehensive that it touches every area of your life. Not just your finances, though provision is coming. Not just your relationships, though restoration is on the way. Not just your health, though healing is being released. Not just your career, though promotion is being prepared, but all of it, everything. Every area, every aspect, every dimension, from the most practical matters, like paying your bills and fixing what is broken, to the deepest issues of your heart, like healing old wounds and fulfilling long-forgotten dreams. I am addressing it all. I am touching it all. I am transforming it all. This is not a partial blessing. This is not a conditional blessing. This is not a temporary blessing. This is a complete blessing. A total blessing, a permanent blessing that will establish you, secure you, and set you up for the rest of your life. And not just your life, but the lives of those who come after you. Your children will walk in the fruit of this blessing. Your grandchildren will benefit from the foundation this blessing lays. Generations you will never meet will be impacted by what I'm about to do in your life right now. It is the kind of blessing that will not only transform your life, but will impact generations. Your children will benefit from it. Your grandchildren will be blessed by it. People you have never met will be touched by it. This is not a selfish blessing meant only for your consumption. This is a generational blessing meant to flow through you to many others. But to carry this blessing, you need to be prepared. You need to be ready. You need to be strengthened. You need to be mature. You need to be refined. And that is what I have been doing in this season that has felt so difficult, so challenging, so long. I have been preparing you, strengthening your character, deepening your faith, expanding your capacity, increasing your wisdom, teaching you to trust me in ways you never had to trust me before, showing you that I am faithful even when everything around you is falling apart, proving to you that I am with you even when you cannot feel my presence, demonstrating that my promises are true even when circumstances suggest otherwise. Every test you have passed has prepared you for what is coming. Think about all the tests you have faced, the moments when you had to choose between what was right and what was easy, and you chose what was right, even though it cost you. The times when you could have compromised your integrity for personal gain, but you held firm to your principles even though it hurt. The situations when you could have taken revenge, could have spoken harshly, could have responded in anger, but instead you chose forgiveness, chose grace, chose love. Every single one of those moments was preparing you, teaching you, training you, shaping you, making you into someone who can be trusted with more, making you into someone who can handle increase, making you into someone who will use blessing not for selfish gain, but for kingdom advancement. Every trial you have endured has strengthened you for the weight of the blessing. The trials were hard, I know they were. Some of them nearly broke you. Some of them left scars that still ache. Some of them tested you in ways you never imagined you could be tested, but you endured, you persevered, you made it through. And in the process, you developed spiritual muscles you did not have before. You gained resilience you did not possess before. You acquired wisdom you did not carry before. You cultivated faith you did not demonstrate before. All of that was necessary. All of that was purposeful. All of that was preparation, because the blessing I am sending is heavy. Not heavy in a burdensome way, but heavy in a weighty, significant, substantial way. It requires strong shoulders to carry it, mature character to steward it, deep faith to receive it, proven faithfulness to multiply it. And now you have all of that. Now you are ready. Every battle you have fought has trained you for the level you are about to step into. You are a warrior. You have been in combat. You have faced the enemy and lived to tell about it. You have fought through depression and won. You have battled anxiety and overcome. You have wrestled with doubt and emerged with stronger faith. You have contended with fear and come out courageous. You have struggled against discouragement and found hope. You have grappled with despair and discovered joy. Every battle taught you something. Every fight revealed something about me, about you, about the enemy, about spiritual warfare. And all of that training, all of that experience, all of that knowledge is about to be put to use in a whole new way, at a whole new level, for a whole new purpose. Every wound you have healed from has equipped you to help others who are wounded. Every valley you have walked through has given you compassion for those who are struggling. Every mountain you have climbed has taught you that nothing is impossible with me by your side. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You are not the same person you were 6 months ago. You are not even the same person you were last month. You are growing. You are changing. You are becoming the person I always knew you could be. The person I created you to be. The person I am calling you to be. And soon, very soon, you will step into the fullness of that calling. You will walk in the fullness of that purpose. You will experience the fullness of that blessing. But I need you to keep seeking me. I need you to keep feeding on my word. I need you to keep spending time in my presence, because the blessing is big, but the responsibility is also big. The favor is great, but the expectations are also great. The promotion is significant, but the challenges are also significant. You will need to stay connected to me to navigate what is ahead. You will need to stay rooted in my word to make the right decisions. You will need to stay filled with my spirit to have the power to do what I am calling you to do. This is not something you can do in your own strength. This is not something you can accomplish with your own wisdom. This is not something you can achieve with your own resources. You will need me every step of the way. And that is exactly how I designed it, because I do not just want to bless you. I want to bless you while you are walking closely with me. I want to give you things while you are dependent on me. I want to promote you while you are humble before me. I want to increase you while you are still seeking me. So many people receive blessings and then drift away from me. They get what they want and they stop praying. They receive the breakthrough and they stop reading the Bible. They experience the miracle and they stop coming to church. They get the promotion and they forget who promoted them. They get the healing and they forget who healed them. They get the financial blessing and they forget who blessed them. I do not want that to happen to you. I want you to stay close to me before the blessing, during the blessing, and after the blessing. I want you to seek me when you have nothing and when you have everything. I want you to depend on me in the valley and on the mountain. I want you to worship me in the storm and in the sunshine. I want you to trust me when you are broken and when you are whole. I want you to love me when I am giving you what you want and when I am giving you what you need. I want you to follow me when the path is clear and when the path is dark. I want you to obey me when it makes sense and when it does not make sense. This is the kind of relationship I am building with you. A relationship that is not based on what I can give you, but on who I am. A relationship that is not dependent on my blessings, but on my character. A relationship that is not motivated by what you can get from me, but by who you are becoming through me. And as you keep seeking me, as you keep feeding on my word, as you keep spending time in my presence, I am doing a work for you that is deeper than you realize. I am transforming you from the inside out. This transformation is not superficial. It is not cosmetic. It is not about changing your external behavior while leaving your internal condition unchanged. This is deep, fundamental, radical transformation. I am getting to the root of who you are, addressing the core issues, healing the deepest wounds, breaking the oldest chains, removing the heaviest burdens, lifting the darkest shadows. I am renewing your mind so that you think differently. The thoughts that used to dominate you, the mental patterns that used to control you, the negative narratives that used to define you, all of these are being replaced. Where there was fear, I am planting faith. Where there was doubt, I am establishing confidence. Where there was confusion, I am bringing clarity. Where there was despair, I am infusing hope. Where there was negativity, I am instilling positivity. Where there was criticism, I am cultivating gratitude. Where there was self-hatred, I am nurturing self-acceptance. Where there was shame, I am conferring honor. Where there was guilt, I am declaring forgiveness. Your mind is being renewed day by day, thought by thought, belief by belief. I am healing your heart so that you love differently. Your heart has been wounded, it has been broken, it has been betrayed, it has been abandoned, it has been rejected, it has been crushed. And in response to all that pain, you built walls. You created defenses. You developed mechanisms to protect yourself from ever being hurt that deeply again. But those walls that were meant to keep pain out have also kept love out. Those defenses that were meant to protect you have also isolated you. Those mechanisms that were meant to keep you safe have also kept you stuck. And now I am gently, carefully, lovingly dismantling those walls. I am removing those defenses. I am healing those wounds so thoroughly that you will not need those protective mechanisms anymore. I am healing your heart so that you can love again, so that you can trust again, so that you can hope again, so that you can dream again, so that you can be vulnerable again, so that you can connect again, so that you can open your heart again to the possibility of deep, meaningful, authentic relationships. Not relationships based on fear of being alone, but relationships rooted in genuine love. Not relationships driven by neediness, but relationships flowing from wholeness. Not relationships motivated by what you can get, but relationships inspired by what you can give. I am empowering your spirit so that you live differently. For too long, you have been living far below your potential. You have been settling for less than what I created you for. You have been accepting defeat in areas where I called you to victory. You have been tolerating mediocrity when I destined you for excellence. You have been content with survival when I designed you for thriving. But no more. I am empowering your spirit with supernatural strength, divine courage, heavenly wisdom, and holy boldness. You are going to start living at a different level. You are going to start operating in a different dimension. You are going to start functioning with a different capacity. You are going to start manifesting a different reality. The life you have been living up until now is about to look radically different from the life you are about to step into. What was normal before will no longer be acceptable. What was tolerable before will no longer be endured. What was possible before will no longer be the limit. New levels, new dimensions, new capacities, new realities. I am changing your perspective so that you see differently. Perspective is everything. Two people can look at the same situation and see completely different things. One sees impossibility, the other sees opportunity. One sees obstacles, the other sees stepping stones. One sees problems, the other sees possibilities. One sees limitations, the other sees potential. The difference is not in what they are looking at, but in how they are looking at it, their perspective, their vantage point, their frame of reference. And I am changing your perspective. I am elevating your vantage point. I am expanding your frame of reference. I am giving you my eyes to see with, my mind to think with, my heart to feel with. And from this new perspective, everything looks different. That situation that looked hopeless, you now see my hand at work. That circumstance that seemed impossible, you now see my power being demonstrated. That problem that appeared unsolvable, you now see my wisdom bringing resolution. That person who seemed like an enemy, you now see as someone I am sending to refine you. That delay that felt like denial, you now see as divine timing. That closed door that looked like rejection, you now see as protection. That painful experience that seemed meaningless, you now see as purposeful preparation. I am shifting your priorities so that you value differently. What you value determines what you pursue. What you pursue determines what you attain. What you attain determines what you become. And for too long, you have been valuing the wrong things. You have been pursuing what does not satisfy you. You have been attaining what does not last. You have been becoming someone you were not meant to be. But I am shifting your priorities. I am reordering your values. I am realigning your desires. I am recalibrating your affections. What used to be important to you is becoming less important. What used to be urgent to you is becoming less urgent. What used to excite you is becoming less exciting. What used to motivate you is becoming less motivating. And new values are emerging. New priorities are surfacing. New desires are awakening. New affections are forming. You're beginning to value what I value, to prioritize what I prioritize, to desire what I desire, to love what I love. And this shift in values is changing everything. The choices you make, the relationships you keep, the opportunities you pursue, the goals you set, the dreams you chase, all of it is changing because your values are changing. I am refining your character so that you respond differently. Character is who you are when no one is watching. It is what you do when no one will ever know. It is how you respond when you are under pressure. It is the real you, not the version you present to others, but the authentic you that exists beneath the surface. And I am refining that. I am purifying that. I am strengthening that. I am developing that through every trial, through every test, through every challenge, through every difficulty. I am refining your character. I am burning away the impurities. I am removing the dross. I am eliminating the weakness. I am fortifying the foundation so that when pressure comes, and it will come, you will not crack. When testing comes, and it will come, you will not fail. When temptation comes, and it will come, you will not yield. When opposition comes, and it will come, you will not retreat. You will stand firm, you will hold fast, you will remain faithful because your character is being refined in the furnace of affliction, strengthened in the fires of testing, purified in the crucible of difficulty. I am increasing your faith so that you believe differently. Faith is not hoping things will work out. Faith is knowing they will because I said they will. Faith is not wishing for the best. Faith is expecting the best because I promised the best. Faith is not crossing your fingers and hoping for a miracle. Faith is opening your hands and receiving the miracle because I already sent it. Faith is confidence in my character, trust in my promises, assurance in my faithfulness, certainty in my power. And I am increasing your faith. I am building your confidence. I am strengthening your trust. I am deepening your assurance. I am solidifying your certainty. Every time you read my word and see another promise, your faith grows. Every time you remember what I have done in the past, your faith increases. Every time you witness me move in someone else's life, your faith expands. Every time you experience my faithfulness personally, your faith multiplies, and this growing faith is enabling you to believe for bigger things, to expect greater things, to trust me for more things, to hope for better things. I am expanding your vision so that you dream differently. For too long, your vision has been limited by your past experiences, constrained by your present circumstances, restricted by your finite resources, bounded by your limited understanding. You have been thinking too small, dreaming too safe, hoping for too little, expecting too modest. But I am expanding your vision. I am enlarging your capacity to imagine. I am increasing your ability to envision. I am broadening your capacity to dream. I am showing you what I can do. I am revealing to you what is possible. I am opening your eyes to see what I see. I am giving you glimpses of what I have planned. I am painting pictures of what I am preparing. And as your vision expands, your faith grows. As your dreams enlarge, your expectation increases. As your capacity to imagine broadens, your hope multiplies, and you begin to believe in things you've never believed before. You begin to expect things you never expected before. You begin to hope for things you never hoped for before. You begin to pursue things you never pursued before. I am deepening your compassion so that you care differently. Compassion is not pity from a distance. It is love up close. It is not feeling sorry for someone while staying safely removed from their pain. It is entering into their pain, sitting with them in it, walking with them through it, helping them carry it. True compassion moves you to action. It compels you to be involved. It drives you to engagement. It motivates you to sacrifice. It inspires you to give. It prompts you to serve. And I am deepening your compassion. The suffering that used to seem like someone else's problem, you now feel personally. The pain that used to be easy to ignore, you now notice acutely. The need that used to be invisible to you, you now see clearly. The cry that used to be inaudible to you, you now hear loudly. Your heart is becoming more tender toward the hurting, more sensitive to the suffering, more aware of the needy, more responsive to the broken. And this deepened compassion is changing how you live, how you give, how you serve, how you love. I am strengthening your courage so that you act differently. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of fear. It is not feeling no fear. It is feeling fear and moving forward anyway. It is not having any doubts. It is having doubts and choosing to trust anyway. It is not seeing no obstacles. It is seeing obstacles and overcoming them anyway. And I am strengthening your courage. I am fortifying your resolve. I am steeling your determination. I am hardening your commitment. I am solidifying your dedication so that when fear whispers, courage shouts. When doubt murmurs, faith declares. When obstacles appear, determination perseveres. When challenges arise, commitment stands firm. You are becoming bolder, braver, more daring, more audacious, more fearless. Not because you are foolish or reckless, but because you know who is with you, who is for you, who is in you, who is working through you. And this growing courage is empowering you to do things you never did before, to say things you never said before, to go places you never went before, to attempt things you never attempted before. All of this is happening as you spend time with me. All of this is the fruit of seeking me. All of this is the result of feeding on my word. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it yet, but it is happening. Change is taking place, transformation is occurring, growth is developing, progress is being made. And soon, it will become evident to everyone around you. Soon the internal changes will manifest externally. Soon the invisible work will become visible fruit. Soon the hidden transformation will produce observable results. Be patient with the process. Trust the journey. Embrace the change. Welcome to growth. Celebrate the progress because I am not finished with you yet. I am still working. I am still shaping. I am still molding. I am still refining. I am still transforming. And the final product will be glorious. The end result will be magnificent. The finished work will be spectacular. You will be amazed at who you are becoming. You will be astounded at what I am making you into. You will be overwhelmed at how far you have come. And everyone who knows you will see the transformation and give glory to me. They will notice that you are different. They will see that something has changed in you. They will wonder what happened to you. They will ask what you have been doing. And you will be able to tell them that you have been spending time with me, that you have been feeding on my word, that you have been seeking my face, that you have been in my presence, and they will see the proof in your life. They will see the peace that passes understanding. They will see the joy that does not depend on circumstances. They will see the strength that comes from me. They will see the wisdom that is beyond your years. They will see the favor that is supernatural. They will see a breakthrough that is miraculous. They will see the blessing that is abundant, and they will know that it came from me. They will know that it is the result of your relationship with me. They will know that it is the fruit of your faithfulness to me. This is what I love to do. I love to bless those who seek me. I love to promote those who pursue me. I love to favor those who are faithful to me. I love to provide for those who prioritize me. I love to heal those who trust me. I love to deliver those who depend on me. I love to prosper those who praise me. I love to strengthen those who serve me. I love to guide those who follow me. I love to empower those who obey me. I love to reveal myself to those who seek me. I love to speak to those who listen to me. I love to move on behalf of those who believe in me. I love to show up for those who show up for me. I love to be found by those who search for me. I love to answer those who call on me. I love to meet the needs of those who put me first. I love to exceed the expectations of those who expect great things from me. I love to surprise those who trust my timing. I love to astound those who trust my ways. You are in a season of preparation, and I am working behind the scenes on your behalf. This is such an important truth for you to understand. You are not in a season of punishment. You are not in a season of abandonment. You are not in a season of forgetting. You are in a season of preparation, and there is a massive difference between these. Punishment is about the past. Preparation is about the future. Punishment focuses on what you did wrong. Preparation focuses on what you are becoming. Punishment is corrective. Preparation is constructive. Punishment looks backward. Preparation looks forward. And I want you to see this season through the right lens. See it as preparation, not punishment. See it as purposeful, not pointless. See it as productive, not punitive. See it as developmental, not disciplinary. See it as strategic, not sadistic. This changes everything. When you see the difficulty as punishment, you feel condemned. When you see it as preparation, you feel hopeful. When you interpret the delay as abandonment, you feel rejected. When you understand it as divine timing, you feel secure. When you view the testing as random, you feel victimized. When you recognize it as intentional, you feel valued. While you are sleeping, I am working. The work I do does not depend on your consciousness. I do not need you to be awake to do what I do. I do not require your awareness to accomplish my purposes. I do not wait for your permission to move on your behalf. Even when you are sleeping, even when you are resting, even when you are not thinking about me, I am thinking about you. I am working for you. I am moving on your behalf. I am arranging things in your favor. I never sleep. I never slumber. I am always working, always active, always moving, always orchestrating, always positioning, always preparing. The sun may set on your activities, but it never sets on mine. The night may end your productivity, but it does not end mine. Your limitations do not limit me. Your weakness does not weaken me. Your rest does not require me to rest. While you sleep, I work. While you dream, I plan. While you rest, I arrange. This should give you such peace. You do not have to carry the burden of making everything happen. You do not have to stress about controlling every detail. You do not have to worry about missing opportunities, because even while you sleep, I am working on your behalf. While you are eating, I am arranging. Even in the most mundane moments of your life, even in the most ordinary activities, even in the most routine tasks, I am at work. You think you are just eating a meal. I am arranging a divine appointment. You think you are just going through your day. I am orchestrating a breakthrough. You think you are just living your normal life. I am preparing a miracle. There is no moment that is wasted. There is no day that is insignificant. There is no activity that is meaningless. Everything is being woven together. Every moment is being used. Every circumstance is being leveraged. Every encounter is being maximized for your good and for my glory. While you are doing your daily tasks, I am orchestrating. Your daily routine is not separate from my divine plan. Your ordinary responsibilities are not disconnected from my extraordinary purposes. Your mundane duties are not unrelated to my miraculous intentions. While you are working at your job, I am working on your behalf. While you are taking care of your family, I am taking care of your future. While you are handling your responsibilities, I am handling your enemies. While you are doing your part, I am doing my part. While you are faithful in little ways, I am preparing a lot. While you are stewarding what I have given you, I am getting ready to give you more. You do your tasks, I orchestrate outcomes. You handle your responsibilities, I arrange breakthroughs. You are faithful with what you know. I manage what you cannot see. This is the partnership. This is the collaboration. This is how we work together. While you are talking to people, I am positioning. Every conversation you have is an opportunity for me to work. Every interaction you engage in is a chance for me to move. Every person you encounter is a potential piece of the puzzle. You think you are just making small talk. I am positioning you for a connection. You think you are just being friendly. I am opening a door. You think you are just going about your day. I am aligning you for an appointment. Nothing is random. No one crosses your path by accident. Every person, every conversation, every interaction is divinely orchestrated. So pay attention, be present, stay alert, because I might be using that casual conversation to position you for something significant. I might be using that brief encounter to connect you with someone important. I might be using that random meeting to align you with a divine opportunity. While you are going about your normal routine, I am preparing. Your normal is not an obstacle to my miraculousness. Your routine is not a hindrance to my purposes. Your ordinary is not a barrier to my extraordinary. In fact, I often hide miracles in the mundane. I frequently embed blessings in the boring. I regularly conceal breakthroughs in the routine. Why? Because I want you to learn to see me in every moment, not just the spectacular ones. I want you to recognize my hand in every circumstance, not just the dramatic ones. I want you to acknowledge my presence in every situation, not just the crisis ones. I am with you in the spectacular and in the mundane. I am moving in the dramatic and in the routine. I am working in the crisis and in the calm all the time. Every moment, without exception, without pause, without rest. You cannot see it all yet, but there is so much happening in the spiritual realm. Doors are being opened that no one can shut. Connections are being made that will change your life. Opportunities are being created that you did not ask for. Resources are being released that you did not know existed. People are being sent who will help you. Obstacles are being removed that were blocking you. Enemies are being confused who are plotting against you. Plans are being disrupted that were meant to harm you. Angels are being assigned to protect you. Favor is being released to promote you. Wisdom is being given to guide you. Strength is being supplied to sustain you. Grace is being multiplied to empower you. All of this is happening because you are seeking me. All of this is the result of your faithfulness. All of this is my response to your devotion. I am not a God who is far away, distant, uninvolved, uncaring. This is one of the greatest lies the enemy tries to get you to believe. He wants you to think I am distant, removed, disinterested in the details of your life. He wants you to imagine me as some cosmic force, impersonal and indifferent, too busy with the big things of the universe to care about the small things of your life. But nothing could be further from the truth. I am not far away, I am near, I am not distant, I am close. I am not uninvolved. I am actively engaged. I am not uncaring. I care deeply, passionately, intensely about every detail of your life. I am near to you, closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, more present than your awareness. I am with you when you wake up in the morning. I am with you as you go through your day. I am with you when you lie down at night. I am with you in your joys. I am with you in your sorrows. I am with you in your victories. I am with you in your defeats. I am with you in your certainty. I am with you in your confusion. I am with you in your strength. I am with you in your weakness. I am with you always without exception, without interruption, without fail. I am close to you. Not just geographically close, but relationally close. Not just physically near, but emotionally intimate. Not just present in location, but connected in spirit. I know you. I understand you. I see you. I hear you. I feel you. I know your thoughts before you think them. I understand your words before you speak them. I see your needs before you express them. I hear your cries before you voice them. I feel your pain before you acknowledge it. This is how close I am. This is how intimately I know you. This is how deeply I am connected to you. You cannot hide from me. You cannot escape from me. You cannot outrun me. Not because I am hunting you, but because I am holding you. Not because I am chasing you, but because I am carrying you. Not because I am pursuing you with judgment, but because I am protecting you with love. I am involved in every detail of your life. Not just the big moments, but the small ones. Not just the major decisions, but the minor ones. Not just the significant events, but the insignificant ones. From the biggest crisis to the smallest concern, I am involved. From the most important choice to the most trivial decision, I am engaged. From the most dramatic situation to the most routine circumstance, I am present. You think some things are too small for me to care about. You are wrong. You think some details are too insignificant for my attention. You are mistaken. You think some matters are too petty for my involvement. You are incorrect. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too insignificant. Nothing is too petty. If it matters to you, it matters to me. If it concerns you, it concerns me. If it affects you, it affects me. Because I love you. Because I care about you. Because you are important to me. I care about everything that concerns you. Your relationships, your finances, your health, your career, your family, your friends, your dreams, your fears, your hopes, your disappointments, your victories, your defeats, your good days, your bad days, your high moments, your low moments, all of it, every bit, every detail, every aspect. I care about the big things like your salvation and your eternal destiny. I also care about the small things like your daily provision and your momentary needs. I care about the spiritual things like your faith and your character. I also care about the practical things like your job and your finances. I care about the eternal things that will last forever. I also care about the temporal things that are part of your current reality because all of it matters. All of it is important. All of it is significant in my eyes, to my heart, from my perspective. Nothing is too small for my attention. You think that prayer request is too trivial, bring it to me anyway. You think that concern is too minor, share it with me anyway. You think that worry is too insignificant, tell me about it anyway. I want to hear it all. I want to know it all. I want to be involved in it all. Not because I am nosy, not because I am controlling, not because I am micromanaging, but because I love you, because I care about you. Because I want to be part of every aspect of your life. The good and the bad, the big and the small, the significant and the insignificant. I want all of it. I want all of you. I want to be involved in all of your life. Nothing is too big for my power. Conversely, you think some problems are too big for me to solve. You think some situations are too complicated for me to handle. You think some challenges are too difficult for me to overcome. You are wrong. There is nothing too big for my power. There is no problem too complex for my wisdom. There is no situation too difficult for my ability. There is no challenge too great for my strength. I am omnipotent, all-powerful, unlimited in might, infinite in strength, boundless in ability. There is nothing I cannot do. There is no problem I cannot solve. There is no situation I cannot change. There is no challenge I cannot overcome. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is beyond my capability. Nothing is too complicated for my wisdom. You look at your situation, and it seems like a tangled mess. You see all the different factors, and you cannot figure out how they all fit together. You try to understand what is happening. You feel overwhelmed by the complexity, but I am not confused. I am not overwhelmed. I am not uncertain. I see the whole picture. I understand all the factors. I know how everything fits together. What looks like chaos to you looks like orchestration to me. What seems like a mess to you seems like a masterpiece to me. What appears random to you appears purposeful to me because I have wisdom that surpasses understanding. I have knowledge that exceeds comprehension. I have insight that transcends intelligence. Nothing is too broken for my healing. You think you are too damaged. You think you are too wounded. You think you are too broken. You think you are beyond repair, beyond redemption, beyond restoration, but you are not. There is nothing too broken for my healing. There is no wound too deep for my touch. There is no damage too severe for my restoration. I specialize in broken things. I am an expert in wounded hearts. I am skilled at restoration. Give me your broken pieces, and I will put them back together. Give me your shattered dreams, and I will restore them. Give me your crushed hopes, and I will revive them. Give me your damaged heart, and I will heal it. Nothing is too broken for me. No one is beyond my ability to restore. Nothing is too damaged for my restoration. Perhaps you have made terrible mistakes. Perhaps you have gone too far. Perhaps you have done things you are ashamed of. Perhaps you think you have ruined everything, and there is no way back. But I am the God of restoration. I am the God of second chances. I am the God of new beginnings. I can take what has been damaged and make it beautiful. I can take what has been destroyed and rebuild it. I can take what has been ruined and redeem it. Your past does not disqualify you. Your mistakes do not eliminate you. Your failures do not define you. I can restore you. I can redeem you. I can renew you completely, totally, fully. Nothing is too lost for my redemption. Maybe you feel like you are too far gone. Maybe you think you have wandered too far. Maybe you believe you are beyond redemption, but you are not. No matter how far you have gone, I can bring you back. No matter how lost you are, I can find you. No matter how dark the place you are in, I can reach you. I am the God who searches for the lost sheep. I am the God who seeks the lost coin. I am the God who waits for the prodigal son, and I will not stop until I find you, until I reach you, until I bring you home. You are never too lost. You are never too far. You are never beyond my redemption. Nothing is too dark for my light. Perhaps your situation feels hopeless. Perhaps your circumstances seem desperate. Perhaps your life feels like it is covered in darkness. But I am the light of the world, and my light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it, cannot extinguish it, cannot defeat it. No matter how dark it gets, my light is brighter. No matter how deep the darkness, my light penetrates deeper. No matter how long the darkness has lasted, my light can dispel it. In an instant, in a moment, in the blink of an eye, darkness flees in the presence of light. And I am light. And when I show up, darkness has to leave. When I arrive, darkness has to flee. When I come, darkness has to go. Nothing is too dead for my resurrection power. Maybe something in your life has died. A dream, a relationship, a vision, a hope, and you think it is over. You think it is finished. You think there is no coming back from this. But I am the resurrection and the life. I specialize in bringing dead things back to life. I am an expert at reviving what has died. I am skilled at resurrecting what has been buried. I can take that dead dream and breathe life into it again. I can take that dead relationship and restore it. I can take that dead vision and revive it. I can take that dead hope and resurrect it. What looks dead to you is just sleeping to me. What seems finished to you is just a pause to me. What appears over to you is just awaiting my word. And when I speak, the dead rise. When I command, the dead live. When I call, the dead respond. I am the God who makes all things new. This is who I am. This is what I do. I do not just fix old things. I make all things new. I do not just repair broken things. I create new things. I do not just restore damaged things. I make brand new things better than before, stronger than before, more beautiful than before. When I touch your life, I do not just get you back to where you were. I take you to where you have never been. When I work in your situation, I do not just fix the problem. I create something better than you imagined. When I move in your circumstances, I do not just solve the issue. I transform the entire situation into something glorious. The God who makes a way where there is no way. You look at your situation and you see no way out. You examine your circumstances and you see no solution. You analyze your problem and you see no answer. But I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. I am the God who creates paths through the impossible. I am the God who opens doors through the impenetrable. Where you see a dead end, I see an opportunity. Where you see an obstacle, I see a stepping stone. Where you see an impossibility, I see a miracle waiting to happen. I will make a way for you, even when there seems to be no way. Even when all the doors are closed, even when every path is blocked, I will make a way because that is what I do. That is who I am. The God who provides in the wilderness. When you are in a dry place, when resources are scarce, when provision seems impossible, I am the God who provides. I provided manna in the wilderness for the Israelites. I will provide for you in your wilderness. I am not limited by natural resources. I am not constrained by economic conditions. I am not restricted by circumstances. I can provide supernaturally. I can supply miraculously. I can give abundantly. Even in the wilderness, even in the dry place, even when everything around you says there is nothing, I can provide something. I can bring provision where there is scarcity. I can create abundance where there is lack. I can generate supply where there is shortage. The God who brings water from rocks. I brought water from a rock for the Israelites when they were thirsty in the desert. I can bring provision from the most unexpected sources. I can create solutions in the most unlikely places. I can provide answers through the most improbable means. Do not limit me to the obvious sources. Do not restrict me to the conventional methods. Do not confine me to the traditional ways. I can use anything. I can work through anyone. I can provide from anywhere. What looks like a dead end to you might be my avenue of provision. What seems like an unlikely source might be my chosen channel of supply. What appears impossible might be my method of demonstration. The God who feeds multitudes with little. I took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed 5,000 people. I can take your little and make it much. I can take your small and make it significant. I can take your inadequate and make it abundant. You look at what you have and think it is not enough. You examine your resources and conclude they are insufficient. You evaluate your abilities and determine they are inadequate. But bring them to me. Give them to me. Place them in my hands and watch me multiply them. Watch me increase them. Watch me expand them. What is little in your hands becomes much in my hands. What is small in your possession becomes significant in my power. What is inadequate in your control becomes abundant in my authority. The God who multiplies what you give me. This is the principle of sowing and reaping. This is the law of the harvest. This is the reality of kingdom economics. When you give to me, I multiply it back to you. When you sow in faith, I produce a harvest and blessing. When you plant in obedience, I generate a crop and provision. Give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Sow and you shall reap, not just what you sowed, but multiplied beyond measure. Plant and you shall harvest, not just what you planted, but increased beyond calculation. The God who turns mourning into dancing. Where there is sorrow, I bring joy. Where there is grief, I bring comfort. Where there is mourning, I bring celebration. I can turn your sorrow into dancing. I can transform your grief into gladness. I can convert your mourning into merriment. The weeping that lasts for a night gives way to joy that comes in the morning. The sorrow that feels overwhelming now will be swallowed up by the joy that is coming. The grief that seems unbearable today will be replaced by the gladness that I am preparing. The God who transforms ashes into beauty. Out of the ashes of your life, I will create something beautiful. Out of the ruins of your circumstances, I will build something glorious. Out of the devastation of your situation, I will form something magnificent. What the enemy meant to destroy, I will use to display my glory. What was intended to crush you, I will use to crown you. What was designed to end you, I will use to elevate you. I will take the ashes and create beauty. I will take the ruins and build glory. I will take the devastation and form magnificence. The God who changes weeping into laughter. Your tears will not last forever. Your sorrow will not be permanent. Your grief will not be endless. I will turn your weeping into laughter. I will change your crying into celebration. I will transform your tears into triumph. The sadness you feel now will give way to joy. The pain you experience today will be replaced by peace. The heartache you endure currently will be exchanged for happiness. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Crying may last for a season, but laughter is on the way. Tears may flow for a time, but celebration is approaching. The God who replaces sorrow with joy. I will replace your sorrow. I will exchange your sadness. I will substitute your grief. Not just cover it up, not just suppress it, not just ignore it, but genuinely, authentically, completely replace it with joy, with gladness, with happiness. This is not superficial happiness. This is not temporary pleasure. This is not fleeting amusement. This is deep, abiding, lasting joy. Joy that does not depend on circumstances. Joy that is not affected by situations. Joy that is not determined by conditions. Joy that comes from knowing me. Joy that flows from being with me. Joy that results from trusting me. The God who exchanges weakness for strength. Where you are weak, I am strong. Where you lack ability, I provide capacity. Where you feel inadequate, I supply sufficiency. I will exchange your weakness for my strength. I will trade your inability for my ability. I will substitute your inadequacy for my adequacy. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My power is displayed in your frailty. My might is demonstrated in your feebleness. So do not despise your weakness. Bring it to me. Give it to me. Let me exchange it for my strength. Let me trade it for my power. Let me substitute it for my might. The God who trades fear for faith. Where you have fear, I will give you faith. Where you experience anxiety, I will provide peace. Where you feel worried, I will supply trust. I will trade your fear for my faith. I will exchange your anxiety for my peace. I will substitute your worry for my assurance. Fear and faith cannot coexist. Anxiety and peace cannot occupy the same space. Worry and trust cannot dwell together. So when my faith comes in, your fear goes out. When my peace arrives, your anxiety departs. When my trust enters, your worry exits. The God who substitutes doubt for confidence. Where you have doubt, I will give you certainty. Where you experience uncertainty, I will provide assurance. Where you feel insecurity, I will supply confidence. I will substitute your doubt with my certainty. I will replace your uncertainty with my assurance. I will exchange your insecurity with my confidence. Confidence in my character, assurance of my promises, certainty of my faithfulness. You can be confident not in yourself, but in me. You can be assured not of your abilities but of my power. You can be certain not of your understanding but of my wisdom. The God who converts failure into success. What looks like failure to you is not the end of the story. What seems like defeat to you is not the final chapter. What appears to be a setback to you is actually a setup. I can convert your failure into success. I can transform your defeat into victory. I can change your setback into a comeback. What you thought was the end, I will use as a beginning. What you believed was over, I will use as a start. What you assumed was finished, I will use as a launch. Because I am the God who redeems, I am the God who restores, I am the God who resurrects. And I can take any situation, no matter how bad, and work it together for good. Nothing is too small for my attention. Nothing is too big for my power. Nothing is too complicated for my wisdom. Nothing is too broken for my healing. Nothing is too damaged for my restoration. Nothing is too lost for my redemption. Nothing is too dark for my light. Nothing is too dead for my resurrection power. I am the God who makes all things new, the God who makes a way where there is no way, the God who provides in the wilderness, the God who brings water from rocks, the God who feeds multitudes with little, the God who multiplies what you give me, the God who turns mourning into dancing, the God who transforms ashes into beauty, the God who changes weeping into laughter, the God who replaces sorrow with joy, the God who exchanges weakness for strength, the God who trades fear for faith, the God who substitutes doubt for confidence, the God who converts failure into success. And I am doing all of this in your life right now. You may not see the fullness of it yet, but it is happening. The transformation is underway. The breakthrough is forming. The miracle is developing. The blessing is being prepared. The answer is being sent. The deliverance is coming. The healing is on the way. The provision is being released. The promotion is being arranged. The favor is being granted. The doors are being opened. The path is being cleared. The victory is being secured. All of this because you have been faithful to seek me. All of this because you have continued to feed on my word. All of this because you have persevered in prayer. All of this because you have refused to give up. All of this because you have chosen to trust me, even when you could not trace me. All of this because you have decided to believe me, even when you could not see the evidence. All of this because you have determined to follow me, even when the path was unclear. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Your tears have not gone unseen. Your sacrifices have not gone unrewarded. Your faithfulness has not gone unrecognized. Your devotion has not gone unappreciated. Your persistence has not gone unacknowledged. Your trust has not gone unvalidated. I see it all. I hear it all. I know it all. And I am responding to it all. Every prayer you have prayed is being answered in my time, in my way, according to my perfect will. Every tear you have cried is being turned into a testimony. Every sacrifice you have made is being transformed into a blessing. Every step of faith you have taken is being rewarded with promotion. Every moment of worship you have given is being met with my manifest presence. Every word of my word you have spoken is accomplishing what I sent it to do. Every seed you have sown is producing a harvest. Every act of obedience you have performed is releasing favor. Every decision to trust me is opening doors. Every choice to seek me is bringing breakthroughs. I am preparing you for a blessing that is customized specifically for you. Not a generic blessing that I give to everyone. Not a one-size-fits-all blessing that does not fit you properly, but a tailored blessing designed specifically for your life, for your calling, for your purpose, for your destiny. A blessing that fits you perfectly. A blessing that is exactly what you need. A blessing that will do exactly what it is supposed to do in your life. I know you. I created you. I understand you. I know what makes you thrive. I know what brings you joy. I know what fulfills you. I know what satisfies you. I know what completes you. And I am preparing a blessing that addresses all of that. A blessing that is not just financial, though it will include financial provision. A blessing that is not just relational, though it will include relationship restoration. A blessing that is not just physical, though it will include physical healing. A blessing that is not just emotional, though it will include emotional wholeness. A blessing that is not just spiritual, though it will include spiritual growth. This is a comprehensive blessing, a complete blessing, a total blessing, a blessing that touches every area of your life. And I love seeing you seek me as you wait for this blessing. I love watching you feed on my word as the blessing is being prepared. I love observing you grow in faith as the breakthrough is forming. I love seeing you mature in character as the promotion is being arranged. I love witnessing your increase in wisdom as the doors are being opened, because when the blessing finally arrives, you will be ready for it. You will be mature enough to handle it. You will be wise enough to steward it. You will be strong enough to carry it. You will be humble enough to give me glory for it. You will be grateful enough to appreciate it. You will be generous enough to share it. You will be faithful enough to multiply it. This is why I am taking my time. This is why I am being thorough. This is why I am not rushing, because I want to make sure that when the blessing comes, it does not destroy you. I want to make sure that when the breakthrough happens, it does not ruin you. I want to make sure that when the promotion arrives, it does not corrupt you. I want to make sure that when the favor is released, it does not change who you are. I have seen too many people receive blessings they were not ready for, and watched those blessings destroy them. I have seen people get promotions they were not prepared for, and watched those promotions ruin them. I have seen people obtain favors they could not handle, and watched that favor corrupt them. I have seen people acquire wealth they were not mature enough to manage, and watched that wealth devastate them. I have seen people receive fame they were not strong enough to carry, and watch that fame consume them. I have seen people get power they were not wise enough to wield, and watch that power destroy them. I do not want that to happen to you. I love you too much to give you something that will harm you. I care about you too much to promote you into something that will ruin you. I am too invested in your future to bless you with something that will corrupt you, so I am taking my time. I am being careful. I am being thorough. I am making sure that you are ready, that you are prepared, that you are equipped, that you are mature, that you are strong, that you are wise, that you are humble, that you are grateful, that you are generous, that you are faithful. And as you keep seeking me, I keep working on you. As you keep feeding on my word, I keep transforming you. As you keep spending time in my presence, I keep preparing you, line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. I am building you up. I am making you strong. I am establishing you firmly. I am rooting you deeply. I am grounding you solidly, so that when the winds of adversity blow, you will not be moved, so that when the storms of life rage, you will not be shaken, so that when the floods of difficulty come, you will not be swept away, so that when the fires of trial burn, you will not be consumed. You will stand firm. You will remain strong. You will continue to be faithful. You will stay committed. You will keep believing. You will keep trusting. You will keep following. You will keep obeying, because you are not built on sand. You are built on rock. You are not rooted in yourself. You are rooted in me. You are not founded on your own strength. You are founded on my word. This is what happens when you feed on my word. This is the result of seeking me. This is the outcome of spending time in my presence. You become unshakable. You become unmovable. You become unstoppable. Not because of your own strength, but because of my strength working with you. Not because of your own wisdom, but because of my wisdom guiding you. Not because of your own power, but because of my power empowering you. Not because of your own ability, but because of my ability enabling you. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. Not because of what you can do, but because of what I can do through you. This is the secret to thriving in every season. This is the key to victory in every battle. This is the foundation for success in every area of life. Staying connected to me, remaining rooted in my word, continuing to seek my face, persisting in prayer, persevering in faith, pressing forward in obedience. I am so proud of you. I am so pleased with you. I am so delighted in you. Do you understand how much your faithfulness means to me? Do you comprehend how deeply your devotion touches my heart? Do you realize how profoundly your persistence moves me? When I look at you, I do not see your failures. I do not focus on your mistakes. I do not dwell on your weaknesses. I see your heart. I see your effort. I see your determination. I see someone who refused to give up, even when giving up seemed like the only option. I see someone who kept believing, even when the evidence suggested they should stop. I see someone who continues trusting, even when circumstances seem to contradict my promises. And this is beautiful to me. This is precious to me. This is valuable to me. Your faith, imperfect as you think it is perfect to me. Your trust, wavering as you feel it might be, is steady to me. Your devotion, inconsistent as it seems to you, is faithful to me. Because I do not measure the way people measure. I do not judge the way the world judges. I do not evaluate the way humans evaluate. I look at the heart, and your heart is beautiful. I know it has not been easy. I know every detail of what you have faced. I know every struggle you have endured. I know every battle you have fought. I know every tear you have cried. I know every sleepless night you have spent worrying. I know every anxious moment you have experienced. I know every fearful thought you have battled. I know every discouraging circumstance you have faced. I know every disappointing outcome you have experienced. I know every closed door you have encountered. I know every rejection you have received. I know every betrayal you have suffered. I know every loss you have grieved. I know every failure you have endured. I know it all. Every bit, every detail, every moment. Nothing has escaped my notice. Nothing has been hidden from my sight. Nothing has gone unobserved by me. I have been with you through all of it. Every single moment, every single day, every single trial. I have been there watching, caring, feeling your pain, sharing your burden, carrying you through. I know the journey has been difficult, far more difficult than you ever imagined it would be. When you started following me, you did not expect it to be this hard. You thought faith would make things easier. You believed trust would smooth the path. You assumed that following me would eliminate problems. But instead, it seems like the problems multiplied, the challenges increased, the difficulties compounded, and you wondered why. You questioned why following me seemed to make life harder instead of easier. Why did trusting me seem to bring more trials instead of fewer? Why believing in me seemed to result in more testing instead of less? And I want you to understand something important. The difficulty is not punishment. It is preparation. It is not rejection. It is refining. It is not abandonment. It is an advancement. Every difficulty you have faced has been purposeful. Every challenge you have endured has been intentional. Every trial you have experienced has been meaningful. None of it has been wasted. None of it has been pointless. None of it has been random. All of it has been working together for your good. All of it has been preparing you for what is coming. All of it has been equipping you for the blessing I am about to release. I know the path has been hard, rocky, steep, and treacherous at times. There have been moments when you did not think you could take another step. Times when you felt like you had reached the end of your strength. Seasons when you thought you could not endure one more day, but somehow you did. Somehow you took another step. Somehow you found the strength to continue. Somehow you made it through another day. And that somehow was me. I was the strength when you had none. I was the hope when you felt hopeless. I was the courage when you felt afraid. I was the peace when you felt anxious. I was the comfort when you felt alone. I was there always, constantly, faithfully. Even when you did not feel me, I was there. Even when you did not see me, I was working. Even when you did not sense me, I was moving. I never left you. I never abandoned you. I never gave up on you. Not for 1 second, not for 1 moment, not for 1 day. I know you have been tired, exhausted, weary, worn out, physically tired from the demands of life, emotionally tired from the weight of worry, mentally tired from the burden of anxiety, spiritually tired from the battle of faith, tired of fighting, tired of struggling, tired of enduring, tired of waiting, tired of believing, tired of trusting, tired of hoping, just tired. And I understand, I truly do. Weariness is real. Exhaustion is legitimate. Fatigue is genuine. And I do not condemn you for it. I do not judge you for feeling tired. I do not criticize you for being weary. Instead, I invite you to come to me, to rest in me, to find refreshment in my presence, to be renewed by my spirit, to be restored by my word. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Not just physical rest, though I can give you that, but deep soul rest, the kind of rest that refreshes your entire being, the kind of rest that renews your strength, the kind of rest that restores your hope. This is the rest I offer. This is the rest I provide. This is the rest that is available to you whenever you need it. I know you have been discouraged, disheartened, disappointed. You had expectations that were not met. You had hopes that were not realized. You had dreams that did not come true. At least not yet. At least not in the way you expected. At least not in the timing you hoped for. And this has discouraged you, made you question, made you doubt, made you wonder if maybe you misunderstood, maybe you misheard, maybe you imagined the whole thing. But you did not misunderstand. You did not mishear. You did not imagine it. I did speak to you. I did give you those promises. I did plant those dreams. But my timing is not your timing. My ways are not your ways. My methods are not your methods. What you thought would happen quickly is taking longer. What you expected to come easily requires more effort. What you assumed would be simple is proving complex. But none of this means I have changed my mind. None of this means the promise is canceled. None of this means the dream is dead. It just means the process is longer than you anticipated. It just means the preparation is more thorough than you expected. It just means the development is more comprehensive than you imagined. I know you have been tempted to give up, to quit, to walk away, to stop believing, to stop trusting, to stop hoping, to stop trying. The enemy has whispered in your ear 1,000 times, telling you it is not worth it, telling you it is not going to happen, telling you I have forgotten you, telling you your prayers are not being heard, telling you your faith is in vain, telling you your hope is foolish, telling you you should just give up and move on. And there have been moments when you almost believed him, almost agreed with him, almost gave in. But something inside you, some spark of faith, some glimmer of hope, some whisper of my spirit kept you going, kept you believing, kept you trusting, kept you hoping. And that is why you are still here. That is why you are still standing. That is why you are still in the race. Because my spirit within you is stronger than the voice of the enemy around you. Because my truth is more powerful than his lies. Because my promises are more reliable than his predictions. I know you have questioned whether it is worth it, whether all this struggle is worth the outcome, whether all this effort is worth the result, whether all this sacrifice is worth the blessing, whether all this waiting is worth the promise. And I am here to tell you unequivocally, absolutely, without any doubt whatsoever, yes, it is worth it. Every tear you have cried is worth it. Every prayer you have prayed is worth it. Every sacrifice you have made is worth it. Every moment you have waited is worth it. Every ounce of faith you have exercised is worth it. Because what I have prepared for you is worth far more than what you have endured. The blessing is greater than the burden. The promise is bigger than the pain. The reward is richer than the sacrifice. The harvest is more abundant than the seed. The outcome is more glorious than the process. You will look back one day and say it was all worth it. You will see the blessing and understand why the preparation had to be so thorough. You will experience the breakthrough and comprehend why the process had to be so long. You will receive the promise and realize why the waiting had to be so extensive. I know you have wondered if I have forgotten you, if perhaps in the midst of running the universe, I somehow lost track of you. If maybe with all the billions of people on Earth, you slipped through the cracks. If possible, I am too busy with bigger, more important things to pay attention to your small, insignificant needs. But this is a lie, a deception, a complete falsehood. I have not forgotten you. I could never forget you. You are constantly on my mind. Your name is written on the palms of my hands. Your face is always before me. I think about you when you wake up. I think about you when you go about your day. I think about you when you lie down at night. I think about you in your joys and in your sorrows. I think about you in your victories and in your defeats. I think about you in your confidence and in your confusion. I think about you always, constantly, without ceasing, without interruption, without fail. I know you have struggled to keep believing, to maintain faith, to hold on to hope. When the delays have been long, and the obstacles have been many, and the disappointments have been frequent, believing has not come easily. Faith has felt forced, hope has seemed foolish, but you have believed anyway. You have exercised faith anyway. You have held on to hope anyway, not because it was easy, but because you knew it was right. Not because it felt good, but because you knew it was true. Not because you saw the evidence, but because you trusted the one who made the promise. And this is real faith. This is genuine trust. This is authentic hope. Faith that believes even when it cannot see. Trust that holds on even when it cannot understand. Hope that endures even when it cannot trace. This is the kind of faith that moves my heart. This is the kind of trust that releases my power. This is the kind of hope that activates my promises. But you have kept going, despite the tiredness, despite the discouragement, despite the temptation to quit, despite the questions, despite the doubts, despite the struggles. You have kept going one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Sometimes crawling, sometimes limping, sometimes barely moving, but always moving forward, never going backward, never giving up, never quitting. And this is remarkable. This is commendable. This is praiseworthy. Many people would have quit by now. Many would have given up long ago. Many would have walked away and never looked back. But not you. You stayed. You persevered. You endured. And this speaks volumes about your character. This reveals the depth of your faith. This demonstrates the strength of your commitment. You have continued seeking me. When you could have stopped praying, you kept praying. When you could have closed your Bible, you kept reading. When you could have stayed in bed, you kept getting up to spend time with me. When you could have given your attention to other things, you kept seeking my face. This has not gone unnoticed. This has not been taken for granted. This has not been dismissed as insignificant. Every time you seek me, heaven responds. Every time you call my name, I lean in to listen. Every time you open my words, I speak to your heart. Every time you come into my presence, I meet you there. Your seeking activates my response. Your pursuit triggers my provision. Your search results in my supply. You have persevered in feeding on my word. You could have stopped reading. You could have concluded it was not making a difference. You could have decided it was not worth the effort, but you did not. You kept reading. You kept meditating. You kept studying. You kept memorizing. You kept speaking it out loud. You kept believing what it says, and this has transformed you. You may not see it yet, but it is happening. My word is not returning void. It is accomplishing what I sent it to do. It is performing what I proposed to accomplish. It is achieving what I intended it to achieve. Every word you have read has been a seed planted. Every verse you have meditated on has been truth deposited. Every promise you have claimed has been power released, and all of it is about to produce a harvest. All of it is about to bear fruit. All of it is about to manifest in your life. You have persisted in spending time with me. When you were busy, you made time. When you were tired, you came anyway. When you did not feel like it, you showed up regardless. When it would have been easier to skip it, you prioritized it. This consistency has built something. This faithfulness has created something. This devotion has developed something. A relationship, a connection, an intimacy between you and me that cannot be shaken, that cannot be broken, that cannot be destroyed. This relationship is the foundation upon which I am building everything else in your life. This connection is the source from which everything else flows. This intimacy is the secret to everything else you will receive. And this has touched my heart in ways you cannot imagine. When I see you seeking me, my heart swells with love. When I watch you reading my words, I am filled with delight. When I observe you spending time with me, I overflow with joy. You bring me pleasure. You make me happy. You satisfy my heart, not because of what you do for me, but because of who you are to me. My child, my beloved, my friend, my companion, someone I love deeply, passionately, eternally, someone I cherish beyond measure, someone I value beyond words. This is how I see you. This is how I feel about you. This is how I relate to you. This has moved me to action. Your faithfulness has triggered my favor. Your devotion has released my blessing. Your persistence has activated my promises. I am responding to your seeking. I am answering your prayers. I am fulfilling my word. I am opening doors. I am making waves. I am providing resources. I am sending help. I am arranging opportunities. I am orchestrating circumstances. I am positioning people. I am preparing blessings. All because of your faithfulness, all in response to your devotion, all as a result of your persistence. This has pleased me more than you know. In a world where so many people seek me only for what I can give them, you seek me for who I am. In a generation where so many approach me only when they need something, you approach me because you love me. In a culture where so many serve me out of obligation, you serve me out of relationship. This pleases me. This delights me. This satisfies me. This is what I have always wanted. This is what I have always desired. This is what I have always longed for. And you are giving it to me. You are offering it to me. You are presenting it to me. And I am so pleased, so delighted, so satisfied. This is the kind of devotion I honor. Not the flashy kind that performs for others. Not the loud kind that seeks recognition. Not the proud kind that boasts of its works, but the quiet kind that seeks my face. The consistent kind that shows up day after day. The humble kind that serves without needing applause. The faithful kind that keeps going even when no one is watching. This is the devotion I honor. This is the faithfulness I reward. This is the persistence I bless. And you demonstrate all of it. You exhibit all of it. You display all of it, and I am honoring it. I am rewarding it. I am blessing it right now in ways you will soon see, in ways you will soon experience, in ways you will soon testify about. And the blessing I have for you is beyond what you have asked for. Think about what you have been praying for. Think about the requests you have brought to me. Think about the needs you have expressed. Think about the desires you have voiced. The blessing I have prepared goes beyond all of that. It exceeds all of that. It surpasses all of that. You asked for provision. I am giving you abundance. You asked for help. I am giving you victory. You asked for relief. I am giving you a breakthrough. You asked for improvement. I am giving you transformation. You asked for a little. I am giving you much. You asked for enough. I am giving you more than enough. You asked for what you needed. I am giving you what you needed, plus what you did not even know to ask for. This is how I work. This is how I give. This is how I am blessed. Not according to your small requests, but according to my great riches. Not according to your limited understanding, but according to my unlimited wisdom. Not according to your finite imagination, but according to my infinite power. It is more than what you have imagined. You have imagined what this blessing might look like. You have pictured how it might come. You have envisioned what it might include. But your imagination, as wonderful as it is, cannot conceive of what I have planned. Your mind, as creative as it is, cannot picture what I have prepared. Your vision, as broad as it is, cannot see what I have in store, because my plans are bigger, my preparation is great, my provision is more comprehensive. What you imagined was good. What I have prepared is better. What you envisioned was nice. What I have planned is wonderful. What you pictured was acceptable. What I have designed is excellent. And when you see it, when you experience it, when you receive it, you will say, I never imagined it would be this good. I never pictured it would be this wonderful. I never envisioned it would be this excellent. It is greater than what you have dreamed. Your dreams are beautiful. They reveal your hopes, your desires, your longings. I planted many of those dreams in your heart, but even your God-given dreams are smaller than my God-sized plans. Even your heaven-inspired dreams are lesser than my heaven-orchestrated purposes. Even your spirit-led dreams are limited compared to my spirit-empowered reality. Because dreams are filtered through human understanding, plans are designed with divine wisdom. Dreams are constrained by what seems possible. Plans are unlimited by what is actually achievable. Dreams are bounded by what you can see. Plans are determined by what I can do. And what I can do is immeasurably more than anything you can dream, think, imagine, or ask. It is bigger than what you hoped for. Your hopes are precious. They keep you going. They motivate you forward. They inspire you upward, and I honor your hopes. I value your hopes. I appreciate your hopes. But my blessing is not limited by your hopes. My provision is not constrained by what you hoped for. My plans are not bounded by what you hoped would happen. You hoped for a little improvement. I am bringing complete transformation. You hoped for some relief. I am bringing total deliverance. You hoped for a bit of help. I am bringing absolute victory. You hoped for enough to get by. I am bringing abundance to overflow. You hoped for survival. I am bringing revival. You hoped for maintenance. I am bringing advancement. You hoped to hold on. I am bringing breakthrough. Your hopes were the floor. My blessing is the ceiling. Your hopes were the minimum. My provision is the maximum. Your hopes were the baseline. My plans are the pinnacle. It is better than what you expected. Expectations are tricky. They can limit you or liberate you. They can constrain you or empower you. They can disappoint you or delight you, depending on whether they are rooted in past experience or future promise, in human ability or divine capability, in natural possibility or supernatural probability. Your expectations based on past experience are understandably modest. You have been disappointed before. You have been let down. You have hoped and not received. So, you have learned to lower your expectations, to protect yourself from disappointment, to guard yourself from pain. And I understand this. But I'm not like those who disappointed you. I'm not like those who let you down. I'm not like those who did not keep their word. I always keep my word. I always fulfill my promises. I always do what I say I will do. So raise your expectations, lift your sights, increase your anticipation, because what is coming is better than what you expected. Much better, significantly better, dramatically better. It is richer than what you anticipated. When I use the word rich, I am not talking only about financial wealth, though that may be part of it. I am talking about richness in every dimension. Rich in blessing, rich in favor, rich in provision, rich in relationship, rich in peace, rich in joy, rich in purpose, rich in meaning, rich in impact, rich in legacy, rich in every way that matters. You anticipated a blessing. I am bringing riches. You anticipated help. I am bringing wealth. Not just wealth of money, though that may come, but wealth of experience, wealth of opportunity, wealth of connection, wealth of influence, wealth of impact. the kind of wealth that money cannot buy, the kind of riches that cannot be measured in dollars, the kind of abundance that transcends material possessions. This is the richness I am bringing. This is the wealth I am providing. This is the abundance I am releasing. It is fuller than what you have envisioned. You have seen glimpses of what could be. You have caught visions of what might be. You have imagined pieces of what will be. But what I have prepared is the full picture, the complete vision, the total reality. You saw part, I am giving you the whole. You envisioned a piece, I am providing the entirety. You imagined a portion, I am delivering the fullness. Everything you saw, plus everything you did not see. Everything you envisioned, plus everything you could not envision. Everything you imagined, plus everything beyond your imagination. The fullness of my blessing. The completeness of my provision. The totality of my plan. It is deeper than what you have conceived. Depth speaks of substance, of significance, of lasting impact, of eternal value. What you conceived was surface level. What I have prepared goes deep, roots deep, impacts deep, lasts deep. You conceived of temporary help. I have prepared permanent transformation. You conceived of surface solutions. I have prepared deep healing. You conceived of quick fixes. I have prepared lasting change. You conceived of external modifications. I have prepared internal revolution. The blessing I am bringing goes deep. It touches the core of who you are. It addresses the foundation of your life. It transforms the essence of your being. This is not a shallow, temporary, superficial blessing. This is a deep, permanent, substantial blessing that will last for the rest of your life and beyond. It is higher than what you have thought possible. You have thought about what might be possible. You have considered what could happen. You have contemplated what might occur. And your thoughts, limited by past experience and present circumstances, have concluded that certain things are possible and certain things are not. Certain outcomes are achievable and certain outcomes are not. Certain results are attainable and certain results are not. But I am not limited by what you think is possible. I am not constrained by what seems achievable. I am not bounded by what appears attainable. I operate at a higher level. I work in a higher dimension. I function in a higher realm. The realm of the impossible. The dimension of the miraculous. The level of the supernatural. What you thought was impossible is possible with me. What you deemed unachievable is achievable through me. What you considered unattainable is attainable in me, because I am the God who does the impossible. I am the God who achieves the unachievable. I am the God who attains the unattainable. It is wider than what you have considered achievable. Width speaks of scope, of reach, of breadth, of comprehensiveness. You have considered what might be achievable in one area of your life. I am bringing blessing to every area. You have thought about what could happen in one relationship. I am working in all your relationships. You have contemplated improvement in one aspect. I am bringing transformation to every aspect. The scope of this blessing is wide. The reach of this provision is broad. The breadth of this breakthrough is comprehensive. It touches your finances and your relationships. It impacts your health and your career. It affects your family and your friends. It influences your present and your future. It covers your natural and your spiritual. It encompasses your temporal and your eternal. Everything. All of it. Every area, every aspect, every dimension. This is how wide my blessing is. This is how broad my provision is. This is how comprehensive my plans are. Because my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. I think differently than you think. I process differently than you process. I understand differently than you understand. My perspective is higher. My vantage point is elevated. My viewpoint is superior. Not because I am trying to be better than you, but because I am God and you are human. I see what you cannot see. I know what you cannot know. I understand what you cannot comprehend. From my higher perspective, I see the beginning and the end. I see the cause and the effect. I see the seed and the harvest. I see the process and the outcome. I see what needs to happen to get you from where you are to where you need to be. And that is why my plans are better than your plans. Because my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. My ways are higher than your ways. The way I do things is different from the way you would do things. The method I use is different from the method you would choose. The path I take is different from the path you would prefer. My ways are higher, not harder, not more complicated, not more difficult, just higher, more effective, more efficient, more excellent. You would choose the quick way. I choose the best way. You would prefer the easy way. I prefer the right way. You would select the convenient way. I select the perfect way. And though my ways may not always make sense to you, though my methods may sometimes confuse you, though my path may occasionally perplex you, trust me, my ways are higher than your ways. My ways are better than your ways. My ways always lead to the best outcome. My plans are better than your plans. You make plans based on limited information. I make plans based on complete knowledge. You design plans considering what you know. I design plans considering what I know, what you do not know, and what you cannot know. You create plans for what you can control. I create plans accounting for what you can control and what you cannot control. Your plans are good. My plans are better. Your plans might work. My plans will work. Your plans could succeed. My plans will succeed because my plans factor in everything. Account for everything. Include everything. They are comprehensive, complete, perfect, and they are better than anything you could plan for yourself. My purposes are greater than your purposes. You have purposes for your life, goals you want to achieve, objectives you want to accomplish, aims you want to attain, and these are good, these are valuable, these are important, but my purposes for your life are greater, bigger, more significant, more impactful, more eternal. You want to be successful. I want you to be significant. You want to be comfortable. I want you to be complete. You want to be happy. I want you to be holy. You want to be blessed. I want you to be a blessing. You want to receive. I want you to give. You want to be helped. I want you to help. Your purposes focus on you. My purposes include you, but extend beyond you, to your family, to your community, to your generation, to eternity. My purposes are greater because they have eternal impact, kingdom advancement, generational blessing, divine glory. My blessings are more abundant than you can imagine. Abundance is my nature. Scarcity is not in my character. Lack is not in my vocabulary. Shortage is not in my plan. I am the God of more than enough, the God of overflowing, the God of abundance. When I bless, I do not bless sparingly, I bless generously. When I give, I do not give grudgingly, I give lavishly. When I provide, I do not provide barely enough, I provide more than enough, pressed down, shaken together, running over. This is how I bless, this is how I give, this is how I provide, and the abundance I am preparing for you is more than you can imagine, more than you can picture, more than you can conceive. Abundant provision, abundant favor, abundant grace, abundant peace, abundant joy, abundant love, abundance in every area, abundance in every way, abundance beyond measure. My provision is more than enough. You need provision. I provide more than enough. You need help. I give more than sufficient. You need resources. I supply more than adequate. You need strength. I furnish more than required. More than enough for today. More than enough for tomorrow. More than enough for next week. More than enough for next month. More than enough for next year. More than enough for the rest of your life. I do not just meet your needs. I exceed your needs. I do not just fulfill your requirements. I surpass your requirements. I do not just satisfy your necessities. I overflow your necessities because I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides, the God who supplies, the God who furnishes, and my provision is always more than enough. My grace is sufficient, sufficient for every situation, sufficient for every challenge, sufficient for every trial, sufficient for every test, sufficient for every difficulty, sufficient for every struggle. My grace is enough. It covers you. It protects you. It sustains you. It strengthens you. It empowers you. It enables you. Whatever you face, my grace is sufficient for it. Whatever you endure, my grace is adequate for it. Whatever you go through, my grace is enough for it. Do not worry. Do not fear. Do not panic. My grace is sufficient. My grace is enough. My grace will see you through. My power is unlimited. There is no limit to what I can do. There is no boundary to my ability. There is no restriction to my capacity. I am omnipotent, all-powerful, unlimited in strength, infinite in might, boundless in capability. Nothing is too hard for me. Nothing is too difficult for me. Nothing is too challenging for me. Nothing is too complicated for me. Nothing is too impossible for me. My power is unlimited, and that unlimited power is available to you, working in you, working through you, working for you to do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think. My love is unfailing. It never fails. It never stops. It never ends. It never gives up. It never quits. It never wavers. My love for you is constant, consistent, dependable, reliable, sure. You can count on it. You can depend on it. You can rely on it always. In every circumstance, in every situation, in every season, my love is unfailing. It will never fail you. It will never leave you. It will never forsake you. Forever, always, eternally. My faithfulness is eternal. From everlasting to everlasting, I am faithful. I have always been faithful. I am faithful now. I will always be faithful. My faithfulness does not depend on your faithfulness. My consistency does not depend on your consistency. My reliability does not depend on your reliability. I am faithful because that is who I am, not because of who you are. I am faithful when you are faithful and when you are not. I am faithful when you are strong and when you are weak. I am faithful when you are sure and when you doubt. My faithfulness is eternal, everlasting, forever. It will never end. It will never change. It will never fail. My mercy is new every morning. Every morning when you wake up, fresh mercy awaits you. New mercy greets you. Renewed mercy surrounds you. Yesterday's failures are covered by today's mercy. Yesterday's mistakes are forgiven by today's mercy. Yesterday's sins are cleansed by today's mercy. Every morning, every day, every moment, fresh mercy, new mercy, renewed mercy. Great is my faithfulness. My mercies never cease. They are new every morning. My compassion never fails. I feel what you feel. I hurt when you hurt. I grieve when you grieve. I rejoice when you rejoice. My compassion for you is real. It is genuine. It is deep. It is profound. And it never fails. It never runs out. It never diminishes. It never lessens. My compassion for you today is as strong as it was yesterday. My compassion for you tomorrow will be as strong as it is today. My compassion never fails, never ends, never stops. It is constant, consistent, everlasting. My strength is made perfect in weakness. When you are weak, I am strong. When you lack ability, I provide capability. When you feel inadequate, I supply sufficiency. My strength is made perfect, completed, fulfilled in your weakness. So do not despise your weakness. Bring it to me. Give it to me. Let me display my strength through your weakness. Let me manifest my power through your frailty. Let me demonstrate my might through your feebleness. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My peace passes understanding. The peace I give is not like the peace the world gives. The world's peace depends on circumstances. My peace transcends circumstances. The world's peace requires everything to be going well. My peace exists even when things are going poorly. The world's peace makes sense. My peace passes understanding. It does not make logical sense. It cannot be explained rationally. It transcends human comprehension, but it is real. It is powerful, it is available, and it can be yours. Peace that passes understanding, peace that transcends circumstances, peace that surpasses explanation. My joy is unspeakable. The joy I give cannot be adequately described, cannot be fully explained, cannot be completely expressed. It is unspeakable, inexpressible, indescribable, but it is real, it is powerful, it is wonderful, it is glorious. Joy unspeakable and full of glory. This is the joy I give. This is the joy I provide. This is the joy that awaits you, joy that cannot be spoken, joy that must be experienced, joy that will fill you, joy that will overflow you, joy unspeakable. My hope does not disappoint. Hope in me never disappoints, never fails, never lets you down, because my promises are true, my word is reliable, my character is trustworthy. When you hope in me, you are not hoping in vain. You are not wishing on a star. You are not crossing your fingers. You are placing your confidence in the one who is absolutely faithful, completely trustworthy, totally reliable. And that hope will not disappoint. It will not fail. It will not let you down, because I will not disappoint. I will not fail. I will not let you down ever. You are about to step into a new season, a season of blessing, a season of breakthrough, a season of favor, a season of increase, a season of promotion, a season of harvest, a season of fulfillment, a season of manifestation, a season of realization, a season of fruition. Everything you have been praying for is about to be released. Everything you have been believing for is about to manifest. Everything you have been hoping for is about to materialize. Everything you have been working toward is about to come to pass. Everything you have been waiting for is about to arrive. Not because you deserve it, although I love you as if you do. Not because you earned it, although your faithfulness has positioned you for it. Not because you are perfect, although my grace has made you acceptable, but because it is my will, because it is my timing, because it is my plan, because it is my purpose, because it is my desire, because it brings me glory, because it advances my kingdom, because it fulfills my word, because it demonstrates my power, because it showcases my faithfulness. When this blessing comes, and it is coming, people will know that it came from me. They will see that it is supernatural. They will recognize that it is miraculous. They will understand that it is divine. They will realize that it is not the result of your own efforts, but the result of my favor. They will know that it is not because of your own abilities, but because of my anointing. They will see that it is not due to your own resources, but due to my provision. They will understand that it is not through your own power, but through my might, and they will give glory to me. They will praise my name. They will honor me. They will worship me. They will acknowledge me. And this will bring me great joy. This will please me greatly. This will fulfill my purpose. Because I do not just want to bless you for your sake alone. I want to bless you so that through you, many others will come to know me. So that through your testimony, many will believe. So that through your story, many will have hope. So that through your life, many will see my power. So that through your transformation, many will trust me. So that through your breakthrough, many will seek me. This is the greater purpose of the blessing I am preparing for you. Yes, it is for you. Yes, it will benefit you. Yes, it will change your life. But it is also for them. For those who are watching, for those who are wondering, for those who are doubting, for those who are struggling, for those who are losing hope, for those who are about to give up. When they see what I do in your life, they will be encouraged. When they witness the blessing I release to you, they will be inspired. When they observe the breakthrough I give you, they will be motivated. When they watch the transformation I work in you, they will be challenged. When they see the favor I show you, they will be stirred, and they will begin to seek me. They will start to feed on my word. They will commence to spend time in my presence. They will initiate their own journey of faith. They will begin their own process of transformation. They will start their own season of preparation, and then I will bless them too. And their blessing will inspire others, and those others will seek me, and I will bless them, and on it will go. This is how my kingdom advances. This is how my glory spreads. This is how my name is made known. Through faithful people like you who seek me, who feed on my word, who spend time in my presence, who trust me in the waiting, who believe me in the darkness, who obey me in the difficulty, who praise me in the storm, who worship me in the valley, who follow me through the wilderness. You are not just receiving a blessing, you are becoming a conduit of blessing. You are not just getting breakthrough, you are becoming a catalyst for breakthrough. You are not just experiencing transformation, you are becoming an agent of transformation. You are not just walking in favor, you are becoming a channel of favor. You are not just living in victory, you are becoming a testimony of victory. This is bigger than you. This is greater than your personal needs. This is about my kingdom. This is about my glory. This is about my purposes. This is about my plans. And you get to be part of it. You get to participate in it. You get to contribute to it. You get to advance it. What an honor, what a privilege, what a blessing to be used by me, to be chosen by me, to be trusted by me with this level of responsibility, to be given this level of influence, to be granted this level of impact. Do you see now why the preparation has been so important? Do you understand now why the process has been so thorough? Do you recognize now why the timing has been so specific? Because what I am about to release through you is significant. It is substantial. It is weighty. It is powerful. It is impactful. And you needed to be ready. You needed to be prepared. You needed to be equipped. You needed to be strengthened. You needed to be matured. And now you are almost there. You are almost ready. The preparation is almost complete. The process is almost finished. The timing is almost perfect. The season is almost here. The blessing is almost released. The breakthrough is almost manifested. The miracle is almost delivered. The promise is almost fulfilled. And I am so excited for you. I am so eager to see your face when you receive it. I am so looking forward to hearing your praise when you experience it. I am so anticipating your testimony when you walk in it. I am so ready to watch you thrive in it. I am so prepared to see you flourish in it. I am so set to observe you excel in it, because this blessing is going to fit you perfectly. It is going to suit you ideally. It is going to match you exactly. It is going to complement you completely. It is going to fulfill you totally. It is going to satisfy you deeply. It is going to complete you fully. And you are going to know beyond any shadow of doubt that it came from me, that I prepared it specifically for you, that I designed it especially for you, that I customized it particularly for you, that I tailored it exclusively for you. So keep seeking me, keep feeding on my word, keep spending time in my presence. Keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting, keep obeying, keep following, keep persevering, keep pressing, keep pushing, keep pursuing, because you are so close. You are almost there. You are on the verge. You are at the brink. You are on the edge. You are approaching the moment. You are nearing the time. You are coming to the season when everything changes, when everything shifts, when everything transforms, when the blessing is released, when the breakthrough manifests, when the miracle arrives, when the promise is fulfilled, when the dream becomes reality, when the vision materializes, when the hope is realized, when faith becomes sight. And in that moment, you will remember this season. You will look back on this time. You will recall this process. You will think about this preparation, and you will be grateful. You will be thankful. You will be appreciative. You will understand why it had to be this way. You will see why it took this long. You will recognize why I was so careful. You will realize why I was so thorough. You will comprehend why I was so specific. And you will praise me. You will worship me. You will honor me. You will glorify me. You will exalt me. You will magnify me. You will bless my name. You will tell everyone what I did. You will share with everyone how I moved. You will testify to everyone about my faithfulness. You will declare to everyone my goodness. You will proclaim to everyone my power. You will announce to everyone my love. I love seeing you seek me. It brings me joy to watch you feed on my word. It delights me to observe you spending time in my presence. This is what I created you for. This is what brings me the greatest pleasure. This is what our relationship is all about. Not you doing things for me, but you being with me. Not you working for me, but you walking with me. Not you serving me out of obligation, but you loving me out of relationship. This is what I have always wanted. This is what I've always desired. This is what I have always longed for. A people who seek me because they love me, who spend time with me because they enjoy me, who follow me because they trust me, who obey me because they know I have their best interests at heart, who worship me because they recognize who I am, who praise me because they appreciate what I have done, who thank me because they remember where they came from. You are becoming that person. You are growing into that believer. You are maturing into that follower. You are developing into that worshiper. And I am so pleased. I am so proud. I am so delighted. I am so satisfied. I am so happy. I am so joyful. I am so glad because this is what I have been working toward. This is what I have been shaping you into. This is what I have been transforming you to become. Not just someone who wants my blessings, but someone who wants me. Not just someone who seeks my hand, but someone who seeks my face. Not just someone who comes to me when they need something, but someone who comes to me because they love me. Not just someone who prays when they are in trouble, but someone who prays because they want to talk to me. Not just someone who reads my word when they are confused, but someone who reads my word because they want to know me better. This is the highest level of relationship. This is the deepest level of intimacy. This is the truest level of connection. This is what I have been moving you toward. And now that you are here, now that you have arrived at this place, now that you have reached this level, I can trust you with the blessing. I can release to you the breakthrough. I can give you the miracle. I can fulfill the promise. I can grant the favor. I can open the doors. I can make the way because I know you will not let the blessing replace me. I know you will not let the breakthrough distract you from me. I know you will not let the miracle cause you to forget me. I know you will not let the promise make you independent from me. I know you will not let the favor make you proud. I know you will not let the success change you. I know you will not let the increase corrupt you because you are rooted, because you are grounded, because you are established, because you are mature, because you are strong, because you are wise, because you are humble, because you are grateful, because you are faithful. So get ready, prepare yourself, open your hands, open your heart, open your life, because I am about to pour out a blessing so big you will not have room enough to receive it. I am about to release a breakthrough so powerful it will shock you. I am about to manifest a miracle so great it will astound you. I am about to fulfill a promise so comprehensive it will overwhelm you. I am about to grant a favor so extraordinary it will amaze you. I am about to open doors so large you will walk through them in wonder. I am about to make a way so clear you will follow it with confidence. I am about to do something so remarkable that everyone who sees it will know it came from me. And when it happens, when the blessing arrives, when the breakthrough manifests, when the miracle occurs, when the promise is fulfilled, when the favor is granted, when the doors open, when the way is made, you will know what to do. You will continue seeking me. You will keep feeding on my word. You will persist in spending time in my presence. You will remain humble. You will stay grateful. You will continue faithful. You will keep worshiping. You will keep praising. You will keep thanking. You will keep loving me. You will keep following me. You will keep obeying me because you will understand that the blessing is not the goal. I am the goal. The breakthrough is not the prize. I am the prize. The miracle is not the treasure. I am the treasure. The promise is not the reward. I am the reward. The favor is wonderful, but my presence is better. The open doors are exciting, but knowing me is more valuable. The clear way is helpful, but walking with me is the true joy. This is what I have been teaching you. This is what I have been showing you. This is what I have been revealing to you, that I am enough, that my presence is sufficient, that my love is all you need, that my grace is adequate, that my power is complete, that my wisdom is perfect, that my provision is abundant, that my protection is sure, that my guidance is reliable, that my promises are true, that my faithfulness is eternal, that my mercy is endless, that my compassion is unfailing, that my strength is unlimited, that my peace is profound, that my joy is full, that my hope is certain, that my salvation is secure, that my love is everlasting. I love you. I love seeing you seek me. I love watching you grow. I love observing your faith increase. I love witnessing your transformation. I love seeing you become who I created you to be. And I am preparing something for you that will blow your mind. Something that will exceed your expectations. Something that will surpass your dreams. Something that will fulfill your deepest longings. Something that will satisfy your greatest needs. Something that will answer your most persistent prayers. Something that will reward your faithfulness. Something that will honor your devotion. Something that will celebrate your persistence. Something that will acknowledge your trust. Something that will validate your belief. Something that will confirm your hope. It is coming. It is on the way. It is being prepared. It is being arranged. It is being orchestrated. It is being organized. It is being set up. It is being positioned. It is being released. It is approaching. It is nearing. It is advancing. It is moving toward you. And nothing can stop it. Nothing can prevent it. Nothing can delay it. Nothing can hinder it. Nothing can block it, because I have decreed it. I have declared it. I have ordained it. I have established it. I have determined it. I have decided it. And what I have decided cannot be undone. What I have declared cannot be revoked. What I have decreed cannot be canceled. What I have ordained cannot be reversed. What I have established cannot be shaken. What I have determined cannot be changed. So walk in confidence. Live in faith, move in hope, act in love, speak in power, think in wisdom, respond in grace, give in generosity, serve in humility, lead in strength, follow in obedience, worship in spirit, praise in truth, thank in gratitude, rejoice in expectation, celebrate in anticipation, rest in trust, peace in assurance, joy in certainty, hope in conviction, faith in confidence, love in security. Amen. If you have been blessed by this message, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave your amen in the comments to activate your faith. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a word I have for you.